children, welcome to another class of computer lesson. So, we are going to learn about another topic, that is movie symbols or movie clip symbols. So here we are going to learn about the topic name movie clip symbol. So we already discussed some introduction about this topic. So mainly there are three types of symbols in the Flash software. So can you remember that? What are they? Yes, that is one of the symbol is movie clip symbol. Then another type of symbol is graphic symbol. Second type is graphic symbol, and the next type of symbol is button symbol. So how many types of symbols are there in a Flash software? Three types. What are they? Movie clip symbol. Then next one graphic symbol, and the other one is button symbol. In the last class we have learned about everything about button symbol and also how many stages in button symbols, how to create a button symbol, etc. other things we learned in our previous class. So let me remind you, button symbol means it is a symbol which adds interactivity to the movies, right? And also it responds to mouse clicks, then roll over, roll out, such type of actions, right? Okay, there are how many states? 4 states. What are they? Up state, down state, over state and hit state. Then what is the function of an up state? When the mouse pointer is not over the button, such type of state is known as up state. Then second one is down state. That means when we click the mouse pointer on the button, that state is known as down state. Then what about over state? Over state means when the mouse pointer is over the button. Such situation is over state. And we can always call it as roll over. And then that means over the button. And when the mouse pointer is away from the button, then it is known as roll out. Last state is hit state. Hit state describes or defines the area that responds to the user's mouse click. So these are the 4 states in button symbols. Then after we discussed about creation of button symbol, how to create a button symbol. So that first step, take a shape or draw a shape from the tool and then convert into the symbol so that we can perform any type of operations onto that button symbol. Then Ctrl plus N, after following all the steps, Ctrl plus Enter, you can test the movie clip, right? So here movie clip symbol is, it is always different from all other symbols. Different from other symbols. Different from other symbols. Other symbol means graphic symbol and button symbol. It is different from movie clip symbol is different from graphic symbol and button symbol. How it is different? Let's see. There are some advantages of movie clip symbol. So what are the advantages? Let's learn about that. First advantage is the movie clip symbol timeline is independent of the main timeline. That is, this movie clip is independent of the main timeline. So that it can be seen as a movie within a movie, and it has its own timeline, and that timeline is independent of the main timeline. So what is the first advantage? Movie clip is independent of the main timeline. So that's why we can see a movie line. That is the first advantage. So that we can see a movie within a movie. Then it has its own timeline. That timeline is independent of the timeline. Then what is the second advantage? Second advantage means we can create complex animations inside the movie clip. We can create complex animations inside the movie clip so that it does not affect the any other animations which is already present in the main screen. So that is one of the third point. So what is the second advantage? Second advantage is we can create complex animations. Create complex animations. Complex animations. So third one, we can create complex animation so that it does not affect the animation that is already present in the Flash software. Does not affect other animations. Other animation. Then fourth one, we can create some duplicate movie clips for the multiplication of this purpose, movie clips. We can create or we can duplicate the movie clip to produce multiple movie clips. That is the fourth one. Create duplicate movie clips. Duplicate movie clips. So these are the main four advantages of movie clip symbol. First one, it is different from other symbols like button symbol and graphic symbol. And the main advantage first one is it is independent of the timeline which is present in the main timeline. That means here movie clip symbol has its own timeline and which is independent of the main timeline. Second one, we can create complex animations inside the movie clip. Third one, so that it does not affect the animations which is already present in the Flash software or main scene. Then fourth one, we can create duplicate movie clips so that we can produce multiple movie clips. Then moving to next portion, how to draw a blinking star. So next topic, draw a blinking star. Draw a blinking star. Draw a blinking star. So there are some steps for drawing blinking star. So let's learn it. First one, we know there are some tools present in the Flash software. So using a tool, we can draw a shape, right? Okay, so here we want to draw the star. First of all, we want to draw a star. So for that purpose, first step is using polygon star tool. Which tool? Polygon star tool. That using that tool, we can draw a star. So what is the first step? Using polygon star tool, we can draw a star. Using which tool? Polygon star tool. Polygon star tool. Yes. So using this tool, we can draw a star. Draw star. So that is the first step. First step to draw a star. So for that purpose, we can use which tool? Polygon star tool. Then there are also many other tools present in the toolbar. So look, you can see page number 72. Which are the tools? Rectangle tool, oval tool, rectangle primitive tool, oval primitive tool, then polystar tool. So we want to draw a star tool. Star, for that we have to select which tool? Polygon star tool. Then second one, we need to convert this shape into, that means we need to convert the star shape into its symbol form. So second step is convert the shape into symbol. Convert shape into symbol. Shape into symbols. Yes. So, how to convert the shape into a symbol? For that, you have to press F8. You have to press F8. So, what is the purpose of F8 symbol in Flash software? If you want to need to convert a shape into a symbol, then you can press F8. Which key? Press F8. When we press F8, a dialog box appears, and in the dialog box there are some text boxes. Name, then you can select type, then an OK button. So dialog box contains a button, a text box, and a drop down list. So first name. Name means you can enter a name for assigning that name to that symbol. So in that dialog box, it contains name, then type, then OK button. So now you can enter, you can assign a name for that shape. So let's say star. So name is star, and the type is, we know there are three symbols. So choose the correct symbol according to your requirement. So here we want a movie clip. So select which type? Movie clip. Select movie clip. Movie clip. Then after that click OK. Then first one, using polygon star tool, you can draw a star. Then second step, you have to convert that star into a symbol. For that purpose, press which key? F8, and then a dialog box appears. Then enter a name for that shape. Also select the symbol. Here we want to convert that symbol into a movie clip symbol. So just select the movie clip and then click OK. Then next step is, we can modify this star tool, or we can modify this star shape into another one. So that is third step. How to modify this symbol? For that purpose, just double click on the movie clip and we can see a new timeline appears. That timeline belongs to this new symbol, right? So third one is modify this symbol. For that, just double click on the symbol. Double click. So third step is double click on the symbol. And you can see a timeline, a new timeline. So that timeline belongs to the symbol which we draw. Yes. Right? Okay. Then, so these are the three steps. After that, you will see the star which we see in the first keyframe. So it means it's just a shape. Then we have to convert again into symbol. We have to convert again into the symbol form. That is the fourth step. You can see a shape. Then we can convert it into symbols. So that is the fourth step. So this star is in then OK. Then you have to enter another new name for that shape. That means for that star. That is the fifth step. Conversion. Conversion again into symbols. Again into symbols. Right. The next is, that is the fifth step. Then sixth step. If you want to select or add next frame, press F6 key. Press F6 key to select next frame. So if you want to select next frame, for that purpose you need to press which key frame? F6 key frame. And then you can see the content of previous thing, or here the star shape will be automatically copied into the new frame. For that, the contents of previous frame, here the star will automatically copied into the new selected key frame. That is the sixth step. So once again, first we have to draw a shape. For that, we use a polygon star tool, and then second step is we need to convert it into a symbol. So now just it's a shape, so it's converted into how it converts to symbol. Just press the F8 key, then a dialog box appears. It contains name and type and OK button. So you just need to enter a name for that shape. Then select the type of the symbol. Here we have to select which symbol, moving clip symbol. Then click OK. Then next is double click on the moving clip. So you can see another timeline which belongs to the new symbol. That is the third step. Then we need to convert again because it's just a shape. So that just press F8 key and convert it into symbol shape. Then fifth step is conversion, and the sixth step is if you want to select next keyframe, press F6 so that you can add another keyframe. Then we can see the contents of previous keyframe will copied automatically into the new frame. Then seventh step is click on the object on the stage, change its color property. Then here, for example, now we have converted our shape into the symbol. Then next step is we need to change its property. So if you want to change the color property into tint, just select the tint property from there and then select the free transformation tool. So what is the seventh step? Select color property. And eighth step is select free transformation tool. Select free transformation tool. Free transformation tool. Yes. Then next step, repeat the step 6, 7 and 8 again and again. Then we can see the star should be in yellow in color. Then click on the same one. Then if you want to test the movie, just press enter plus control plus enter. So that is the 10th step. Repeat steps 6, 7, 8. Then 10. To test the movie clip, control plus enter can be pressed. Once again, here there are 10 steps. First, using a polygon star tool, draw a star. That is the first step. Second step, we need to convert that star shape into symbol 1. So, just press F8 key and then it contains a name box and a type and then a button. So, you need to enter a name for that symbol. Then select the appropriate type. So here we use which type? Movie clip. And then OK button. Next, third step is just double click on the movie clip. You can see a new timeline appears and that timeline belongs to new symbol. Then fourth one, and we need to convert again into the symbol. So press F8 key and then change it into the symbol. That is the fifth one, conversion of shape into the symbol. Then sixth one, adding keyframe or selecting keyframe. Just press the F6 key for selecting keyframe and we can see the previous content will be automatically copied into the new keyframe. The next eighth one, select free selection tools and before that choose the property, color property into the movie clip and repeat the steps again and again, means adding keyframes again and again, then it turns yellow color. Then finally, if you want to test the movie clip, just press Ctrl plus Enter. So this is the steps for drawing a blinking star. Then while changing the size of the star, keep the shift key pressed so that size gets changed around the center point. The next is modifying the activity to create the night scene. Modifying the activity means modifying this activity to create night scene. First, select the star, open the edit menu and select the duplicate option. That means Ctrl plus the option. Then duplicate copy of the star will appear on the stage. Yes, so that means first select the star. Then second step, open the edit menu. Selection. After, just click on the edit menu. Then you can see a duplicate option. So just select the duplicate option so that a duplicate copy of the content will be created. That is the first step. Second step, using step 1, you can create several duplicate copies. And then also you can resize the copies if you want to record. Then third one, insert a new layer, name it background. So third step, insert new layer and name it background. Then drag it to the star layer and then we can see draw a rectangle to cover the whole stage. Then touch the movie. Very simple one. First one, you need to copy the stars. That means you need to convert or copy the star into several things. First one, select the star. Then there is a control key for edit menu. That is modifying activity to create night scene. Yes. So there are also some steps for doing this process. First step is select the star. So first step is select the star. Select the star and then next step, click the edit menu. Click which menu? Edit menu. Edit menu. So what is the first step? Select the star and then click edit menu. Right? Then third Then another one, from the edit menu, you have to click duplicate option. Which option? Duplicate option. So from edit, then next duplicate option. Duplicate option. So there is a shortcut key for this purpose. That shortcut key is Ctrl plus D. So for duplicate option, there is a shortcut key Ctrl plus D. Ctrl plus D is the shortcut key used for duplicating a shape. Then now the duplicate copy will appear on the scene or stage. So what is the first step? Select the star or select your object and then click edit menu. From the edit menu, just select the duplicate option. Otherwise, you can press Ctrl plus D. Then second step. Using these steps, create several copies of star. Using this step, create several copies of star. Several copies of star. Yes, using this step, create several copies of star. The next is insert a new layer and then name it as background. So third step, insert new layer. Insert new layer and then name it as background. Name it as background. Yes. So now we change a new layer and then assign a name to that layer, that is background. Then next, finally test the movie. Test the movie. So these are the 4 steps for modifying activity to create a night scene. Then without making the blinking star a moving clip, we could not have duplicated the copies of star. So once again select the star, then next you need to copy that shape into which copies, several copies. Then second step is using these steps or Ctrl D, you can duplicate the movie clip and then next insert a new layer. Then next test the movie clip. So these are the things we learn in this chapter. So let's wind up this class. So we will continue later. Thank you.